Today we're going to the Auburn Bay Off-Leash Park in South Calgary, and technically we've been here before, but the last time Gus was only 5 months old, brand new to off-leash spaces, and honestly not ready for any of it. We stayed in the small fenced section inside the park with one other dog for maybe half an hour, and that was enough for him at the time. This is the first time that we actually get to use the real park, the whole thing, 2 years later. Well, almost the whole thing. The difference is just night and day. Same park, but completely different dog. Auburn Bay has a lot of open green space, which I didn't even get to appreciate last time. It's in the south end of Calgary, kind of a trek if you're not in the area, but the space makes it worth it. Of course, first thing that he did was just sniff everything, which I've learned to just let happen now. Sniffing is how dogs decompress and orient themselves in a new space. Even if it's not technically new, it's new information every single time. The social piece is where you really see how much he's grown. At 5 months, he was uncertain, a little overwhelmed. Today, he's just doing his thing, checking dogs out, moving on, coming back. He's still not a perfect recall dog, but we'll get to that later. But his confidence in a space like this is completely different now. Even with all the green space to explore, I still do a few rounds of the find it game throughout the walk. I'll toss a treat into the grass and just let him hunt for it. It sounds simple, but it's actually one of the best things you can do for a dog mentally. Sniffing activates a different part of their brain, and it's genuinely tiring in a good way. 5 minutes of nose work can drain more energy than a long run. The other reason that I do it here specifically, in a busy off-leash park with lots of distractions, is it keeps him checking back in with me. He doesn't just disappear into his own world and forget I exist. We're doing something together, even in the middle of all that open space. It's a small thing, but it makes a real difference for a dog like Gus, who can get pretty absorbed in his environment. These are the two smaller fenced sections inside the main off-leash area, and I think they're meant for smaller dogs or dogs that need a more controlled environment. That's where we spent our entire first visit, and Gus was 5 months old. There were no other dogs, and we still only lasted half an hour. Today he walked straight past them without a second look. Recall is still a little bit selective, but honestly, it's better than it used to be. Progress is still progress. And there he is. He came back. That's kind of what today was. A lot of exploring, a little chaos, and always finding his way back. 2 years ago, he couldn't even handle this park, but today, he owned it and still found his way back to me.